What's happening, everyone? It is Blair from Tall Guy Builders. Over here, the Carriage House. Looking different. It's hard to tell by look and see. Got some cables running over my shoulders. There's also some cables down below, tying the bottom of the building together. So, what we've been working on, come on over here, other than, remember we tied all of this, the building together with steel so everything could move but not slip and fall. So if you take a look at this wall behind me, we've got cables going up there, going up above. And the cables are anchored over there into the asphalt. Some are tied to stumps and trees, and some are actually screwed into one of the beams over there. So what we've done is, let's see, we've actually pulled the top of that wall almost 2 feet. So we kept the bottom stable. We actually braced it. We see we've got this old piece of lumber here, and we've got a cable here. Cable keeps it from spreading. This beam keeps it from coming together. So we want the base of the building to stay exactly where it is, no lateral movement, but we want the tops, that side and that side, to both of them. They're gonna go like this. They're both gonna tilt that way because they were both tilting that way. So you can see up above, there is, the roof is connected. So as you pull on one, you're pushing that roof up, you're pushing the top of the roof over, pushing that down. So the whole thing moves as a unit. You can't just straighten one wall and then straighten the other one. So what that has done, we'll go around and take a look at this over here. If you look behind me, the front of the building is almost all in plane. And that was not always the case. This upper corner over here, this whole east wall is gone. It was terrible condition, totally rotted, falling apart. This upper wall over here, again, was off probably a foot. We got it to the point where a plumb bob inside this opening here is level. We moved that about 6 inches today. Sort of see what we've got behind us. Got an anchor in there, got a redundant backup coming over here. This one over here is sort of rammed with steel rods into the asphalt, into the grade below. It actually hold pretty well. It started to move a little bit, so we added more steel rods to spread that around. So, again, that wall, you can see up there, there's a power line up above. Fortunately, I wasn't touching that. And then there's data and telephone down below that. It was really resting on those. It was pulling those. We are now totally free and clear of those. You can see up above me up here, there's another cable going over there. That's actually a preventer line. So if we start yanking on this thing too enthusiastically, that is back to a big tree over there. We have a webbing strap around the base of that tree, and that would keep us from going too far. If, so all of a sudden something moved and jerked, we don't want to overpull and maybe make the carriage house fall down. That would be really bad. So we don't want to do that. So that's what's going on. There's that cross brace that we have over there. There is that cable. Cable pulls it in. Cross brace keeps it going out. And the whole point is just to see, we've got towing chains behind us. This is heavy duty stuff. This is 3/8 steel cable. It's rated for about 11,000 pounds working load limit. So I don't think we need to pull that much, but we're probably pulling Our come-alongs are rated for 2 tons each, and we've got 3 of them working, so it's 6,000 pounds of pull. It's a pretty good amount of pull. You pull a little bit on one, wait, let it settle. Pull a little bit on the next one, let it settle. Pull a bit on the next one, let it settle. And that has been keeping it good. You can look behind me. See, we've got that plumb bob. Over here is where that started earlier today. And just this door frame moved 6 inches. 6 inches over 8 feet. So at the top, we got about 20, I think it's about 19 or 20 feet. I think it moved 18 inches. So that is pretty impressive. That is a lot. It's not perfect yet. I don't think we're ever gonna get it perfect. I think what we're gonna do is go back to this side, which is the more structurally intact side. This is the west side of the barn. This is the south face, the west side behind us. We will go back to that. We've got some attachment points up there. I think we're gonna get 3 more 2-ton come-alongs and cable those down and pull everything sort of in conjunction. Because this top over here, this wall right there, you see that, is off about 3 inches. So if we can get that down to about 1 inch, we're gonna call that good. We're gonna say, you know what, that is fine. We're not gonna get it better. If you see, there's the big house behind us. We're gonna get that done, call it good. And then we're on to the next phase. Once we get it sort of leveled and stabilized, we need to install a new beam, a whole beam system in 7 sections. We'll do the front in 2 sections, the back in 2 sections, and then the west side, the middle, and the east side. And that's probably gonna end up being like a 12-inch LVL, triple LVL, PT on the top, PT on the bottom. So we're gonna have to get a mini excavator in here and dig all this out, brace up each wall, 1 section at a time, and drop that underneath, and then actually give the house something to sit on. Then we can stabilize it, we can frame, add some new framing going down to connect that all to it, more cross bracing. Then it's time to pick this thing up and move it. So the plan is to move it 10 feet this way and 10 feet towards that house. It's gonna move diagonally. So it'll still sit on its basic footprint, but it will be closer and closer. It's gonna get it off of the property line. It's sitting right on the property line in the 2 areas. It still won't be fully conforming, but it'll be 10 feet, 10 feet. And it'll just be a better house because there'll be space to access things, paint, have storage back there, you know, a little walkway, air conditioning units, whatever we need to put back there. So that is the plan. And that is what we got. So this has been the latest update of the Carriage House Chronicles. And there it is. Thank you guys for checking it out. And as every YouTube channel has to say, like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and we'll keep getting some more coming, hopefully a little more frequently. So, all right, thanks guys. Cheers.